The Broncos will kick this deep to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Breaks free. Across the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Makes the read. Gets the first and still running. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, Chris, I saw this play unfolding. I wondered if he might pitch it to the receiver, and he does. Another unique way to get a guy with speed to football. They do it for a big play and a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll be tackled short of the 25 by the coverage team. Would have been better off just to take a knee there. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Broncos are in the red zone. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup. You just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Snags a quick throw. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. QB keeper all the way. And he'll make it into the end zone. That conversion will give them a one-point lead.
Great job by this offense taking advantage of the penalty yardage. When a defense makes a mistake like that, man, you got to make them pay for it. And getting 2 instead of 1 in situations like this is a great way to do it. Nice job.
Returner looking to create better field position. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. The Tigers hustle to the line to run that hurry up. They'll feed the back again. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Oh, the defense had a chance there to keep him short of the first down marker, but that option, the execution of it, the pitch, just enough for a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because it gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Now they're running on the toss. Breaking tackles and going. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone. They go with the toss play. The big boys.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they pass this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for a gap. It's Poe. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it, breaks a tackle into the clear. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Broncos with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Poe. Breaking free at the 35. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Has a pass to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
There he goes again on the option for a touchdown. This receiver now has 2 on the day. Clearly a big part and an emphasis this week in getting him more involved, and it sure has paid off.
Point after makes the lead 16. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got it in the open. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That ball snagged for a completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Running back grabs it on the screen. Headed for the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Now the try for two. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move.
Wow, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble and a two-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. This will likely be the last play of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. Heaves it deep down the middle. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Past the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
And the Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The Broncos looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. There's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you slip.
And here he goes. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense did everything right in that 1st half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the 2nd half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Broncos come to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Back to throw again. Looking downfield. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. And the 2-point conversion is good, cutting the lead down to 9.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And now the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Clemson. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he makes the grab for the 2-point try. But there's a penalty marker down. This is going to be a crucial call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. On the delay of game on the try for 2. Can't believe that happened. It'll back him up now to the 7. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Well, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes off in a bootleg. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Broncos looking to run some tempo here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Broncos begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted in the end zone. He's bringing it back. He's at the 50. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway, they set the offense up in great field position.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, the lead remains 16.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That's reeled in. It's Poe. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, this is a great way to start this drive, but they've got a long way to go. You need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, somehow get the ball back, and then do it again. So the clock is your enemy. So we got to move down the field in a hurry.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Broncos will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down. Looking for 6. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 10. A quick spin move. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now. Chris, this is such a confidence-crushing play for this defense. They had him backed up near their own goal line, and your secondary of all things gets beat downfield, and it's a 98-yard touchdown. That's going to be a hard one to explain for that secondary. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it. about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Throws to the tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Broncos.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Ready, set. Here we go.
They'll try to run it with the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. He'll take a deep shot here. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
They'll kick it away here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Direct snap. The pocket breaking down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. 1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Tries the right with a quick throw. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down. Out, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry up. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Boise State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The hands team able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
On the option. And he'll be brought down here on the final play of this game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and